while drawing demand curve, okay, while drawing the demand curve, the change takes place in which of the following factors? Remember, at the time of drawing the demand curve, drawing the demand curve, change takes place. Which of the following factors? Guys, this is supply product, correct? They say quality product. No, it's not the one. So, bacho, right answer is price of the product. Price of the product, which is the factor due to which if the price changes, obviously demand is also changes, right? Right answer is C. Right answer is C here. Understood? Understood, bacha? Next we have 61, question number 61. Demand curve in most cases slope. Demand curve in most cases what happens, bacho? Slopes ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? Slopes upward to the left, vertical parallel to the x, downward to the right. Downward from left to right, right? Yes or no? Downward from left to right. So right answer is, bacho, upward to left. Okay, bacho? All right. Okay, we'll go to the next question now. Tell me. Demand curve in most cases has positive slope, negative slope, zero, infinite slope. Tell me, guys. Obviously it is positive slope. Right answer is positive slope. Remember this, bacho. Next is demand curve will be straight line, will be a curve, or either A or B. Start answering, bacho. Start answering. Question number 63. Bacho, it's either A or B. Remember this. It can be a straight line. Demand curve can be a straight line, or it can be a curve. Correct? Yes or no? Yes or no, बच्चों? समझ में आया? Next question. Question number 64. All but one of the following are assumed to be remain the same while drawing an individual demand curve. Demand curve for a product. Which one is it? Tell me, bachcho. All but one of the following are assumed to remain the same. It is remain the same. All right, it's remain the same. When it is, tell me. All but one of the following assumed to be remain the same while drawing the individual demand curve for a product. Which one it is? Start answering, bacha. Tell me. Preference of individual, his monetary income, price of related goods. Tell me, guys. Obviously it is price remain the same. Correct? Understood? Next, what is other name? One second. What is other name given to the demand curve? Tell me, which is the other name given to the demand curve? Average revenue curve. Average revenue curve is given to the demand curve here. Correct? Understood? Guys, start responding. Okay. Next, question number 66. Start answering because we have close to 200 questions now. Start answering, bachcho. What is the demand curve, otherwise known as average revenue? Why? Look. Very important. Have a look here. Hi, Vinay. Why is the demand curve otherwise known as a average revenue curve? Why is demand curve otherwise known as average revenue curve? Tell me. Tell me, guys. Tell me, guys. So price paid for each unit of the consumer. 1 second. Listen. Carry. So no. Price paid for each unit by consumer is average revenue per unit for seller. Correct. That is why demand curve, otherwise known as average revenue curve. Demand curve, otherwise known as average revenue curve here. Understood, bachcho? Understood? Tell me, guys. Question number 67. What it says? The total area. Listen. The total area under the demand curve of a product measures. What it measures? So assume that this is your demand curve, right? Complete this total area, whatever we say. The total area under the demand curve of the product measures. What it measures, bacha? It measures total utility, marginal utility, consumer surplus. No, it is total utility. Remember, total utility it is. Right answer is B. Right answer is B ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ? Understood? Can you go for the next question? If marginal utility of a product, if marginal utility of the product remain constant, remember, marginal utility of the product remain constant here, the demand curve will be convex, concave, straight line, none of the above. Tell me, guys. Marginal mu is constant here, it is fixed. Mu is fixed. If the marginal utility is constant, means obviously it will be, demand curve will be straight line. It will be straight line. Correct? Yes or no, bachcho? Next, question number 69. In demand curve, the horizontal axis will be, listen, in demand curve, the horizontal axis will be what? Quantity demand. They are talking about this one. Quantity demanded, price of the product, income level of the consumer, any of the above. Tell me, guys. So, bacho, this is nothing but quantity demanded, and this is your price, right? Hodula. So that we can say that horizontal is quantity demanded, vertical is price of the product. Understood? In demand curve, the vertical axis will be price of the product. Remember, it is price of the product. अर्थ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? Understood, बच्चों? The law of demand is explained by cardinal approach, ordinal approach, both A and B. Yes, बच्चों, we can say it's a both A and B. The law of demand curve is explained by both A and B. Remember this. Remember this, बच्चों. A very important point. Law of demand curve is explained by cardinal approach as well as the ordinal approach. Right? Next, the law of demand is, what the law of demand is? Law of demand is quantitative statement, qualitative statement, both A and B, neither A or B. Tell me, guys, the law of demand is quantitative or qualitative? Tell me. It is nothing but qualitative statement. Correct? The law of demand is, listen, the question number 73. The law of demand is positive statement, normative statement, both A and B. Tell me, guys, law of demand is positive or normative? Remember, big ahead, Ripa. Tell me, guys, law of demand is always positive statement. Understood, bacho? Understood? Can I go for the next question? Okay, here. The and is principle related to. Remember, the and is principle is related to micro and microeconomics. Microeconomics, both A and B, neither. See, law of demand means it's a microeconomic. The and is principle related to microeconomics. It is related to बच्चों microeconomics आगता है. Understood? Question number 75. The term ceteris paribus in the law of demand denotes what it denotes, बच्चों? Tell me, guys. The term ceteris paribus in law of demand is denoted by all factor remain constant, all factor except remain constant, all factor no. Right answer is all factors. Other thing remain constant. We say that, right? Other thing remain constant means all factor except one remaining constant. Other thing remain constant. Okay, B is the right answer. B is the right answer, bacho. Other thing remain constant except one factor, that is price increases, demand decreases. Yes or no, bacha? Next, question number 76. Which of these is a variable factor in the law of demand? Tell me, guys, which of this is a variable factor in law of demand? In law of demand, which is the factor which is variable? First, consumer income, economic condition of boom or recession, quality of product, price of the product. See, which are these variable factor in law of demand? It's a price. Price, बच्चों, price of the product. Yes, Rinda, very good, बच्चा. Correct. Okay, now next, question number 77. Why does law of demand operates? Tell me, guys, why does law of demand is operate? Because of income effect, because substitute effect, both A and B. Both A and B. Yes, Rinda, you are right, bacha. Perfectly correct. Both A and B. Because see, you know that, right? Law of demand is operate when income effect, because income changes, demand changes, right? Similarly, it is substitute effect. You are right. Okay, next question. Next question is here. The total effect of a price change of the commodity is. Tell me, guys, the total effect of the price changes of a commodity is. Tell me. Tell me, बच्चों, tell me. क्या होगा बताओ जी बताओ. See, total effect of the price change of a commodity is substitution effect, price effect, substitution effect, and price effect. अरे क्या हो रहा है? Which is the right answer, बच्चा? The total effect of the price change of a commodity is substitution effect, price effect, substitution effect, income effect. Substitution effect demonstration नहीं आएगा. No. So right answer is substitution effect and demand effect. Right answer is B. Remember, the total effect of price change of a commodity is substitution effect plus income effect. समझ में आया? अर्थ आगे दिया? Next question, question number 79. When we say that demand for a product or a commodity depends on the money income of a consumer, we are referring to what? Question number 79. Tell me guys, when we say that demand for a commodity depends on the upon the money income of a consumer, we are referring to for what we are referring, bacha? Income of the consumer means income effect. It is income effect आगते तो correct. Income effect आगते. Next question. As a result of fall in the price of a commodity, means price decreases, the consumers increases what? Purchasing power, real income, both A and B, neither A and B. Tell me guys. See, when the price of the commodity decrease, remember one thing, whenever there is a price of the commodity decrease, obviously purchasing power increases here and real income also increase. We can say that right answer is both A and B. Correct? Understood बच्चों? Understood? चलो. Next, when income in his real income, when increase in the his real income induce the consumer to buy more of the commodity whose price has fallen. It is called, listen, very important point we are discussing here. When increase in his real income is increase, induce the consumer, it's inducing the consumer to buy more of the commodity whose price has fallen. It is called, what is it is called? Obviously, when the income increase, it is nothing but bacho income effect. It is nothing but income effect. Remember this bacho. Which of the following statement best describe the income effect? Tell me, which of the following statement describe the income effect? Remember, it is the change in the quantity demanded as a result of change in the income, keeping other thing remain constant. Change in the quantity demanded as a result in change in the income. Maybe it is the change in the quantity demanded of substitute goods as a result of change in the price of the product, keeping the income constant. Income is not constant here because income is affected, right? It is a change in the quantity demanded of the product as result in change in the real income because change in the price of the product. Right answer is C. Because see, what they say is that following statement is best described of income effect. Income effect means what? First of all, your income has increased here, right bacho? In the same time, there is a price for the product also change. I mean, quantity demanded increases, price decreases, income increases. So here what we can say, real income as well as the price of the goods is also decreases here. Those are watching, please like the video बच्चों, share and subscribe. और बताओ जी कहाँ से देख रहे हो आप? Tell me from which part of the country you are watching. Next, G1, very good बच्चा. Tell me, share and subscribe to the channel बच्चों. This is a new channel for Rio CA. In this channel, we are going to take daily classes for CA Foundation as well as intermediate. Okay, let's start now. when the price of the commodity falls, when the price of the commodity falls, what happens? When the price of the commodity falls, the consumer can buy the same quantity of the commodity with the lesser money, can buy more of the same commodity with the same money, both A and B. Tell me, बच्चों. Question number 83. Yeah, बच्चों, see, when the price decreases means you can buy more number of commodity, or you can buy same quantity and save some money. Can buy more of the same commodity, right? So both A and B is the right answer here, right? Yes, you are right, Jivan. Question number 84. When the price of Renault pen and other thing remain constant, buyer substitute Renault pen for other pen that are now relatively more expensive. This is called, tell me, this is called what? Obviously, see, when you are buying the Renault because price is fault, similar product may be anything here, correct? Buyer substitute the Renault pen for other pen, so that is nothing but substitution effect, right? That is substitution effect. So right answer is 84 is, yes, you are right, my dear student. It's a B. B is the right answer. समझ में आया? अर्थ आगे दिया? The substitution effect takes place due to change in income of the consumer, price of the commodity, relative price of the commodity, all of the above. Tell me, बच्चों, substitution effect takes place. Yes, you are right, जीवन. हाँ बच्चा, सही है. Relative price of the commodity, because the price of the other goods, if changes, definitely substitution effect takes place. Understood? So guys, start liking the video, share karo bachcho, subscribe karo if you are new to the channel. And guys, still we are planning for marathon classes that is going to be around 3 to 4 hours at one shot. First we need to finish these chapters and we'll take all the previous questions, right? Join our Telegram channel, which is linked in the description, right? So bachcho, 86 dash refers to, yes, you are right, Darshan Mucha. Dash refers to the consumer's reaction to change in the relative price of two products, keeping the totality constant. So bachcho, here TU is constant here. TU is neither increasing or decreasing. ठीक है जी, ज़्यादा भी नहीं हो रहा है, कम भी नहीं हो रहा है. So now what they want is that, just remember, consumer reaction to change in the relative price of two products, keeping the totality constant, right? So which is that? Tell me. 86 is again, my dear student, it is substitution effect. Remember this. So substitution effect refers to the consumer reaction to the change in the relative price of two products, keep the totality constant, right? Obviously, when you are buying two goods, right? When you are buying two goods and that two goods has a different price, but satisfaction utility is same, that is nothing but if when the price of the one product decrease, definitely you will buy that other. Okay? Which of the following statement is best describe the substitution effect? Tell me, guys. Tell me. Start answering. My dear student. Which of the following statement best describe the substitution effect? Here, when the price of the product rise, consumer stop consuming the product. No, we are talking about substitution effect means we are talking about other product. Correct? Hodula. So when the price of the product rise, consumer tends to substitute it relative expensive product. No, नहीं आएगा, गलत है, तप्पिदे. when the price of the product rise, consumer tends to substitute it with the relative inexpensive product. Obviously, we want to buy the product which is having less price. So C is the right answer बच्चों. C is the right answer here. समझ में आया? अर्थ आगे दिया? अंडरस्टूड बच्चों? तो क्योंकि देखो यहां पर when the price of the product rise, consumer what it do, he will try to find it substitute with relative lesser price, with relative lesser price. Correct? So right answer is C. Next, 88. In normal situation, if the government increases the tax on any product, the demand for the product in short run, what happened is that increase, decrease, remain unchanged. Right? Tax has nothing to do with the demand for any product. Tell me guys. Obviously, see, when government impose more tax, price increases. Price increase means demand decreases here. 88 is B is the right answer, bachcho. I want everyone should answer the question. I want everyone should to answer the question, bachcha. Next, question number 89. The segregation between income effect and substitution effect. Listen, segregation between income effect and substitution effect is adequately explained by cardinal, ordinal, both A and B. Bacho, income effect as well as substitution effect, remember, is explained by which concept? Cardinal, ordinal, or both A and B? Tell me, guys. So, guys, it's not the cardinal, it's ordinal approach. Right? Because where the money measurement concept is applied, income effect and substitution effect takes place. Next question. Question number 19. When the price of the product falls, its demand increases because why? So new consumers start buying the product, existing consumer buy more quantity of the product, both A and B. Tell me, guys. So when the price of the product falls means definitely you will attract more and more customers. Correct? In the same time, the existing customers, they will buy more product, that is A, both A and B. A and B is the right answer. Understood? समझ में आया? So now, बच्चों, the law of demand is explained by what? Law of diminishing marginality, law of indifference curve, both A and B. Bachcho, listen, the LDMU is the one which is explained by law of diminishing marginal utility. Remember this, bachcho. These are the lectures very important for you, especially to get a CA foundation, a good numbers, guys. Watch all our recorded classes which are there in the application. ठीक है? चलिए. Under the law of diminishing marginality, remember, under the law of diminishing marginality, consumer continues to buy. Remember, till the price equals to marginality, hence at a lower price. Tell me, guys, in case of law of diminishing marginality, consumer what it do? Continues to buy till the price equals to mu. When P is equal to mu, hence the price, hence at the lowest price. That is happen because higher quantity will be demanded, lower quantities will be demanded, no quantity will be demanded, all of the above. Tell me, guys, hence at lower price what happens? Obviously, the more and more you want to buy, because see, very simple, when you buy more goods, that utility started declining. Correct? So higher quantities will be demanded here. Higher quantity will be demanded. Yes, G1, you are right, bacha. Perfectly correct. Higher quantities will be demanded here. समझ में आया? अर्थ आगे दिया? Under indifference curve approach, here two goods use equal satisfaction, right? And consumer is to be indifference in terms of satisfaction. If the price of the product is lower, carefully, if the price of the product is lower, in case of under indifference curve, if the price of product is less, the consumer will attain equilibrium. The consumer will attain equilibrium at what? At higher indifference curve, lower indifference curve, at origin, or indifferent. See, in indifference curve analysis, there are indifference map here. If the price of the product is lower, if the price of the product is lower, the price of the product is very less, right? The consumer will attain equilibrium at higher indifference curve, right? The consumer will attain at higher indifference curve, right? So A is the right answer here. Understood, बच्चों? Exceptions to the law. Exceptions to the law. Bachcho, these are the question also. Again, it's a very important question. Please have a note here. Conspicuous goods are also called. Tell me, guys. Conspicuous goods are also called what? Necessary goods, prestige goods, giffen goods, basic goods. Tell me. Start answering. Conspicuous goods are also called. Yes, bachcho, they are nothing but prestigious goods. What it is? Prestigious goods. Conspicuous goods are also called as Veblen, snob, prestigious, all of the above. See, conspicuous goods are also called, my dear student, Veblen effect, yes, snob, prestigious, all of the above. It's nothing but all of the above. All comes Veblen, snob, prestigious. Understood? Conspicuous goods are an exception, the law of demand. Yeah, means here the more demand increases when the price increases. Correct? Follow the law of demand, either A and B. Neither A and B. Can somebody answer me? See, conspicuous goods is nothing but prestigious goods. If prestigious goods means price increases, demand is also increases here. It is exception to the law of demand. Next question, bacha. Next question. When the consumer feels that if commodity is expensive, so guys, exactly 11:30 we have business law class. Are you going to join or not? We are going to discuss all the important questions on business law. Don't miss, join us. When the consumer feels that if the commodity is expensive, that it has got more utility, we are referring to. See, when the price of the product is more, expensive, when the price of the product is high, and consumer feels that it gives a maximum satisfaction. So, bacho, what we are referring here? Tell me, my dear lovely student. Tell me what we are referring here. Bacho, obviously, see, conspicuous goods are those goods where more price, higher the price, higher demand. So these are nothing but conspicuous goods. C is the right answer. 98. Which of the following is an example of conspicuous goods? Diamond. Yeah, because these are necessary goods, right? Diamond is the conspicuous goods here. G1, it's 9 C, right? 97 is C, I guess. Check karna. We are dealing about the conspicuous goods here, not given. So 99. If the demand for a petrol remains the same even after increase in the prices, it means petrol is normal goods, necessary goods, luxury goods, inferior goods. Tell me, guys. So see, petrol is nothing but necessary goods. Whatever the price, we need a product, correct? We need that to fulfill our daily wants. We need we need that product to get into engage. So it is necessity. It's not normal. It is necessity, right? It is necessity. Next question. Given goods are those goods, बच्चों, given goods are those goods for which demand increases as the price increases, which have higher income, elasticity of demand, which are short run supply. No, no, no. So given goods are those goods which are demand increases as the price also increases here. Correct? So right answer is A. Right answer is A, बच्चों. Next, question number 101. An inferior commodity is one which is consumed in a small quantity when the income of the consumer. Inferior commodity is the commodity which consumer consume at a smaller quantity. They'll buy it at less units, right? As when the income of the consumer become nil, become same, become false. Now, when it is increases, we buy less of that commodity, right? Right, बच्चों? Yes or no? Say yes or no, बच्चों. Right? See, when our income increases, inferior goods will try to buy less in quantity. Correct? Tell me. Next. Given goods are the goods which are considered inferior by consumer, occupy a substantial place in the consumer budget, both A and B, neither A and B. Tell me, guys. Question number. See, given goods are the goods which are considered inferior by the consumer, right? Occupies substantial place in the consumer budget. Yeah, both A and B. A and B. Right? Given goods are. Tell me, guys. Given goods are. What are the given goods? Tell me, बच्चों. Is that conspicuous goods? Tell me. Is that normal goods? Is that conspicuous necessity? One more option is missing, I guess, here. Tell me. 103. 103. What is the right answer, बच्चों? One more option is missing, I guess. I'll think it is going to be like a conspicuous necessity goods. The option is missing. That is the right answer. Like the option which is missing is right answer here. So when the people buy more of a product, when its price goes up, the product will be, guys, start answering, my dear student. People buy, yeah, you're right, bacha. People buy more of product because, yeah, because that option is missing, right? So that's what we can say, it is conspicuous necessity. Now when people buy more of the product, when its price goes up, the product will be conspicuous goods, normal goods, inferior goods, luxury goods. Tell me, guys, fast. 104. Which is the right answer? Is that conspicuous? Is that normal? Is that inferior? Is that luxury goods? Start answering. When the price increases, we buy more of that goods. Start answering. These are nothing but bacho conspicuous goods because we think more value, more satisfaction. Obviously, it gives more satisfaction, right? You can say luxury also, right? Jivan, any of these though, any like conspicuous or luxury goods. When due to their constant usage, certain goods have become necessities of life. Like now we are using internet, right? That is necessity of life. They are referred as, tell me, they are referred as conspicuous necessity. Previously we were thinking it was a luxury goods, now it is a necessary. Like car is a necessary, like phone is a necessary, right? So all that we have. When due to their constant usage, certain goods have become necessities of life, they are referred as conspicuous necessities. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 106. देखो बच्चों यहां पर सुनो, के रिपायर है, अंडर विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सिचुएशन लॉ ऑफ डिमांड विल नॉट ऑपरेट? टेल मी, under which of the following situation law of demand, price increase, demand decrease, right, that not operate here? Let me, in the case of absolute necessary बच्चों, conspicuous goods and absolute, yeah, you can say all of the above, because conspicuous goods, given goods, absolute necessity, all of the above. D is the right answer. D is the right answer, right? Next, under which of the following situation law of demand will not operate? Price change expected by the consumer, price change expected by the consumer, consumer lack of knowledge about the price, irrational purchasing pattern by the consumer, all of the above. You hear also all of the, because see, law of demand not operate is that price is expected. Consumer know that price may increase or decreases. Consumer lacks the knowledge of about the price. Irrational purchasing pattern by the consumer. All of the above. Bacho, right answer is all of the above. Correct? Understood? Next. In case of contraction of demand, contraction, there is inward shift of demand curve, outward shift of demand curve, upward movement, right? Demand, downward movement of same curve, demand curve. Tell me what is the right answer, bacho? upward movement, downward movement, contraction, this is contraction, डिमांड कम होना. बताओ बताओ, टेल मी. Tell me guys, 108. Yes, you are right, my dear student. Eighth question is upward movement. See, assume that if this is a demand curve, assume that if this is your demand curve, so if it's going upward movement means contraction, and if it's going downward movement means, if it is going downward movement is what? Shrinking is contraction, right? If it's going downward movement, what does that mean is? Tell me, बच्चों. Next, increase or decrease in the demand, the very important concept, guys. We are covering most of the important questions in chapter wise, correct? Chapter wise, so that you are going to get full marks for that. I mean, 80 marks, getting 80 marks, 60 marks from the economics is not going to be that much difficult here. That is what we are trying to do here, bacho. All right. Tell me. Question number 109. Change in the demand. Change the demand as a result of the factors other than price is known as. Demand is change other than the factor of the price. It may be a price due to shift in the demand, increase in the demand, or decrease in demand, change in the demand, all of the above. Change in the demand as a result of factor other than the price is nothing but bacho, all of the above you can say. Question number 109 is all of the above. Increase in the demand leads to. Increase in the demand leads to inward shift of demand curve, outward shift of demand curve, upward shift of demand curve, downward movement of the demand curve. See, tell me guys, what is the right answer for this? Outward, see, increase in the demand has been increased. Outward shift of the demand curve, we can say. B is the right answer. B is the right answer, bacha. All right. Next. Next. Question number 1111. Which of the following result in shifting of demand curve? Which of the following is resulting shifting of demand curve? Tell me guys. Increase in the tax of on cigarette leads to their fall in the demand. Slashing the ad rates by television channel resulting in rise in the number of ads. Rise in the electricity charges leads to lesser consumption. All of these. Tell me. 111. Which is the right answer? Which of the following result in shift of demand curve? Shift of demand curve. Obviously, bacho, if the government impose more tax, there is a less demand. Yeah, this is also another cause. Rise in the electricity charges leading to lesser consumption. Yes. So all of the above. This all of the reason where we can say there may be a downward or upward shift of the demand curve. So all the reason where we can say that there is a shift in the demand. Understood? Understood, bacho? Next. In which of the following cases does shift in the demand takes place? Okay, just leave this question because the repeated is shift in the demand does not takes place due to. In which of the following case does shift in the demand takes place? Uh, Fall in the demand for cigarette as increase, yes, shift takes place. Rise in the demand for two-wheeler due to decrease in the sale tax, no, not the one. Decline in the electricity power consumption due to rise in the power, yes. Decline in the sale of Diwali cracker due to sudden rain and floods, yes. So A, C, and D, all these three cases, there is a shift in the demand. All of the above, all of the above, we can see there is a shift in demand. Shift in demand does not takes place due to. Remember, guys, a very important question. Shift in the demand does not takes place when change in the price of the product, change in the taste of the preference, change the consumer habit, change the population. So tell me, change in the population. Shift in demand does not takes place due to change in the price. Mm, Tell me, guys, a very important point, because the change in the price means quantity demanded takes place, increase or decrease. So taste, consumer habit, population, these are the other factors other than price. So right answer is change in the price does not takes place, shift in the demand. But if you change your if you change your taste and preference, you can shift in demand. If your habits is change, again you can see shift in demand. It's change the population. Population changes. Yes, bacho. Yeah, you are right. Next question. An increase in the demand can result from. An increase in the demand can be result from. Demand increases. Why it is increases? Decline in the market price. Increase in the income is the right answer, bacho. Reduction in the price of substitute goods. Increase in the price of the complements. So right answer is income. Ayyo. All right, guys. So with this, I just want to end the class now. Okay. By 11:30 we have next class, business law. That is going to be very important class. बच्चों join हो जाओ. Join 11:30 we have exact business law class.